Hello everyone, this is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing you the day's schedule of events for Thursday, April 28th. Well, that was enough excitement for the week with 3 central bank meetings in a row. Today things are likely to be a lot calmer. The market will probably spend the day debating what all these central banks are up to and trying to come to a new equilibrium. Now, the data for the day starts with UK house prices, which will probably be out by the time you listen to this. There's talk that house prices are falling in London as people get nervous about Brexit. Given how much of the UK's consumer wealth is tied up in his or her house, falling house prices are a negative for the economy and therefore for the pound as well. German CPI is closely watched as a harbinger of the EU CPI, which follows on Friday. Before the national figure comes out, though, the Saxony and other regional CPIs are followed as a harbinger of the national German CPI. So, although this indicator officially comes out at 1200 GMT, it will start affecting the FX market from the time the Saxony CPI comes out at 0700 GMT. In any case, the market's looking for a further slowdown in inflation in Germany, which could be negative for the euro. Relatively good forecasts for the US GDP data are available now well in advance. So unless there's a big surprise, the US first quarter GDP might not have that much of an impact on the market. First, the Atlanta Fed began publishing its GDP Now forecast for GDP, which changes over the quarter as new data becomes available. It's got a pretty good track record, and it's now saying that first quarter GDP will be plus 0.4% on a quarter-on-quarter seasonally adjusted annualized basis. Then recently, the New York Fed decided to get in on the game with its FRBNY SAF Nowcast report. The New York Fed uses more data than the Atlanta Fed does, but updates its model only once a week. It's saying plus 0.8%. That may explain why the market forecast is 0.6%, right in the middle of those two forecasts. I expect that the Feds know what they're doing, and the number is likely to come in somewhere in between those two, with little impact on the market. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.